as well. Dear me. There we go. Put the light away. There we are. Hello there, campers! It is I, Paul Hughes. I'm the Lord of Leisure, and welcome to the Hearthstone Happy Hour, which admittedly is just a Wednesday Night Brawl slightly rebranded, I grant you, but at least it saves me having to pretend to care about, obviously, changing the day of the week and the bloody title and forevermore. It's been a rather interesting day, hasn't it, as far as the news goes? I mean, apparently North Korea has set off a hydrogen bomb, which is not made of papier-mâché. The Oculus Rift has come out at $600, and then you've got to pay for the shipping on top, so only cheap at half the price. Don't worry, I'll have 12. So obviously, when it comes to watching RedTube, I can have it right up in my face, because that's ultimately the real reason why everyone's getting it. Apparently it's sold out already, and it's due to be delivered in May, of all things. Ugh, dear me. I don't know, eh? Oh! Because, obviously, I tend to mess around on these things, it's going to be a jolly nice time on the old live stream. Obviously, hello to everyone who is watching this live. And also, by the way, I do have to point this out. I don't care, I've already been saying thank you. I got this today. As a thank you for doing, you know, some stuff, apparently. So, Darren, if you're ever bored and you do actually watch this afterwards on YouTube and all the rest of it, thank you very much, sir. You're very kind. And yes, it is Deadpool. It is. What more can a child ever want? Someone who just swears, maims people, and, you know, kills for money. So, obviously, something to aspire to in everyday life. And, of course, this being the Hearthstone Happy Hour, I'm going to be drinking myself to death. And tonight's beer is apparently Coors Light, because Mr. Tom Hall thought that it was appropriate that apparently I needed beer after the festive period. Which, let's be honest, I think everyone could do with a drink, especially when we're supposed to be dry for January. And who actually gives a damn? So, without any further ado, let's see what the taste is like. There we go. Oh, look at that. There's a little bit of, what's it on the top there? Yeah, there we go. Cheers, everyone! That's not bad, actually. Oh, apparently it's a cold activated bottle, you see there. Yeah. And yes, I know, this is blatant advertising for a beer on Twitch without any gaming going on. So without any further ado, let's get to the gaming, shall we? I think we bloody well should. Here we are. Right. Apparently the Tavern Brawl is not ready at the moment because of reasons. Yes, it's back in less than an hour. So for the time being, what we're going to do, we're going to go onto the ladder and just play some happy-go-lucky stuff. Now, we got a few decks here. A few of them from Total Biscuit as well. Riddledin by TB is an absolutely evil deck. Murloc Paladin, Michael Bay, and a couple of other things. I tell you what, we're going to do one of each. So I'm going to actually start off with this one. Anything, which is a mixture of things. I tell you what, we'll actually go and show you the Doobie What's It because I'm that bored. And this is something I actually caught on a website somewhere where it had all sorts of weird and wonderful shit. It's a mixture of Murloc Knight and various other things to really annoy the opponent. So you got Murloc Tidecaller, Sir Finley Muggleton. He's an absolutely fantastic colour as far as I'm concerned. I discover a new hero power. And to be honest, with this beer, I will probably be discovering more powers of belching, farting, and God knows what as time goes on. Equality! Change all minions to... Oh, Lemon Tree Man says hello. Hello! So, yes, don't worry. I will pretend to pay attention to stuff said on the live stream, as well as, obviously, talk to you through the video. So, that's obviously how this works. It'll fail miserably, don't get me wrong. But, nevertheless, we'll go for it. Right, equality, change all health and minions to 1, which is going to be helpful because the Paladin, by default, obviously shoves out little 1/1 dudes. Bluegill Warrior, nice bit of charge. Knife Juggler, just to give you, various different options when you're playing things, just to really stick the knife in, as it were. Shielded Minibot, Divine Shield, always a nice little thing. Cockhammer, just the one. which gives another minion Divine Shield and Taunt. Basically, this is a nice little deck to really screw with what people put down, as typically as they do. So, all in all, pretty much, this is going to be something, especially Dr. Boom. I do love Dr. Boom. He works well as well. And also, Lay on Hands, it actually really screws people up because they expect you to die and then all of a sudden, ha-ha! But of course, that's obviously much later in the game. Tyrion Fordring is very, very nice. And also, finally, anything can happen. It summons 7 Murlocs that died this game. I love this. I put this in the normal Murloc Paladin deck. Because it seems to be any 7 Murlocs that died in the game. So if your opponent's playing them, yeah, it can summon them as well. So all in all, it's bloody evil, and I love it. So we're going to play that, and then we'll swap to something else, and see how we get on. So, ha-ha! To the ladder we go! And apparently I'm being encouraged to drink more by Lemon Tree Man. So I'm drinking more. Oh, excuse me. In case of the windy pops, I do say. I'm so sorry, Gerald. That's quite alright, darling. Now, hello there, Mr. Garrus Hellscream. I'm going to be playing you. And we get to go second. So this is lovely, isn't it? We got a Cockhammer, Older Peacekeeper, Knives Juggler, and we're going to get rid of you, because I tell you what, we're going to get rid of all y'all. And we're going to see if we can get any 1-drops or otherwise. There you go. Look at that. The perfect combination. 2 Murloc Tie Callers. And, oh yeah, despite the fact, obviously, Christmas has come and gone, Blizzard haven't updated yet, and it's still saying Happy Feast of Wintervale to people. So, Happy Feast of Wintervale, even though Christmas is no longer happening. Right, so what we're going to do here, it's fairly obvious what we're doing. And there you go. So there you go. Pretty strong start on the board as it stands. All we need is another Murloc, and these things start really coming out of control. Playing against Viveron. I'm just making up noises. I don't get out much. Sludge Belcher. It's not a... Oh dear. Well, I tell you what we'll do, old Cedric. We're going to put him down and then just go and do naughty against the face. Ooh. It was a bit... there's a bit of a lag here, actually. Look. There you go. It's like a delayed reaction. You go... Come on! You can do it! Don't know why. I wonder if Blizzard's doing something in the background. We don't know. Who cares? It's Happy Hour! Cheers, everyone! Because especially this week, it's the first week back at work, and for the vast majority of people, you're going to be upset, to say the least, that there's plenty of lies, treachery, and deceit going on in the world. But when is there never lies, treachery, and deceit? I'm still waiting for what happens with old Kim Jong-un, you know, with what Lego set he used to set off the bomb this time. You see, the thing is, they were reporting this on the news, that they're actually doubting what it was he was saying. It's not like he's lied before, is it? The little scamp, eh? I mean, hell, if China's turning around and saying, what the hell are you doing, then, yeah, there's going to be treachery afoot. Back to the game of Hearthstone, obviously, because I should be paying a bloody attention. We have a Frothing Berserker at 4/4, an Armor Smith, and... oh dear, he's going to be upset now. Murloc War Leader! Yay! And look at that! Bye-bye! So he's got quite a bit. We are going to get rid of this Armor Smith, because basically, if this happy-go-lucky scam keeps building it up, he'll be able to use like Shield Slam and things like that, and we're not going to let him do that. No, we're not. You see, we've got a lovely little board here, and next turn looks like True Silver Champion, unless he plays something really, really nasty. That's not bad. And that was his entire turn as well, which is quite funny. Do we play a dude and shielded mini-boss, or we start playing the true silver champion? That's a very good question, actually. I think remarkably, we'll play shielded mini-bot and put a dude out. And we get a little bit extra. Let's save the true silver champion in case we need to swing against a minion. Because we have full health right now. So we have a little bit of leeway here. It is slow, isn't it? There is definitely some lag on here. I don't know why. It's mainly because I am drinking, and therefore my brain has slowed down, and therefore cannot comprehend the speed of which Hearthstone is played at. Because this is breakneck stuff. This is topsy-turvy. There's all sorts of strange, willy-nilly stuff happening. You know, people live and die by this, and there you go. He's just played a whirlwind. Oh, yeah, wee scoundrel. Yeah, wee scoundrel. However, I think Sludge Belcher is absolutely perfect here, because even so, he can trade in the piloted Shredder and still can't get anything decent through. So, let's force him. There we go. With the delay. Come on! Come on, you can do it! Ah! Come on, beat him! Beat him! Beat him! Beat him! I've only had half the bottle, by the way, and I'm talking gibberish already. I'm sorry, I get a bit too excited when it comes to Hearthstone. I'm sorry to say. You know, there are many pleasures in life. There's porn, there's comic book films, there's Deadpool statues, and finally beer and Hearthstone. So, you know, it's a pretty small list of pleasures in life. So, well, you know, take what you can get. As your Drake coming out, and then... Oh, I need some Micro Machine, which we will take great pleasure in trading in. Now, this is a very good question. I think what we're best off doing here... We got Sufficiently Muggleton, we have definitely got to play him. So, let's see. What shall we go with here? I think we're actually going to go with Fire Blast. Which makes it infinitely more fun. And look, it's a free 4 because of the Murloc War Leader. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to chuck him in. So then obviously the Micro Machine's gone, and we're actually going to take 4 to the face to clear the Azure Drake. So that then there's no spell, power, treachery, or force. And then bop and bop. And he's down to 7.
Quickly.
And we got 1 charge of the True Silver Champion left. We've still got choices. Ooh, hello. He's using both Cruel Taskmasters to actually get rid of the Murloc War Leader. And then the Fiery War Axe coming out and hitting the Sludge Belcher. He's down to 4. And he's got a taunt in there. Oh dear. Well, sir, look what just happened. That, unfortunately, is game. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am being an absolute prat. But then... Oh. Yay! Bloody hell, we got to rank 16! Yay! You can tell it's a net deck, can't you? Because it actually wins. Okay, and it's absolutely shitting up the things on the screen right now. So, we're not going to play that again. We're going to choose a different one. I think we're going to go with Total Biscuit's Michael Bay deck, which effectively is a complete deck featuring nothing but explosions. If we just go into it, it's something that I watched one of his videos a long time ago. I absolutely love the idea behind it. So everything in this deck contains something which does explosions. You got arcane missiles, flame cannon, that's basically flames against things, explosive sheep, 2 damage to all minions that you can set off because obviously you're a mage. Knife juggler, again, just throw stuff around. Mad bomber, Wild Pyromancer, well, for spells, we got only a couple of spells in this, so it's not quite as decent. Demolisher, very good, because it just, like, deals damage to other minions. Goblin Blast Mage. If you have a mech, deal 4 damage, randomly spread amongst all enemies. Abomination is an absolute beast to really force the issue. It is excellent ball clear as well, ironically. Bomb Lobber, deal 4 damage to a random enemy minion. Very nice indeed. The Matter Bomber, which is absolutely insane. And more often than not, I come off very much worse there. Couple of frame strikes. Baron-geddon, lovely Baron-geddon, deal 2 damage to all characters. Dr. Boom, because he's got bloody Boom in the title. I mean, for fuck's sake, you don't get any more explosive than that. Flame Leviathan, very good if you don't draw it on your first go. Unfortunately, if you do, then obviously it's just a 7/7 straight up. Faux Reaper, well, it kind of hits more than one enemy, so yeah, count that as explosive. Ragnaros the Fire Lord he's just fire, so why the hell not? And Mechangear Thermoplug, it's basically summoning leopard gnomes, which kind of go in the opponent's face when they die. So yeah, it was pretty good, and the thing is, I kind of liked it. So let's go on to the ladder and see how well Michael Bay will do. The thing is, rank 16 is the highest I've ever been, so therefore I'm probably going to lose badly. Because, frankly, fun decks don't actually do well when playing against other people. They just prefer to keep playing the same old stuff over and over again. And I don't like that. I must admit, I just find that rather boring, you know? It's nice to have a bit of variety, you know. The gimmicks make Hearthstone a little more interesting. They're astonishing when they actually win. I mean, that adventure deck, I was astonished how well that did before Christmas. I'll be playing that one next anyway, in case anyone completely missed that. But what we got here? We got Arcane Missiles, Explosive Sheep, and Flame Strike. I'm going to keep the 2. Let's see what we get in terms of the third card. We get Baron-geddon. Isn't that lovely? And it's all golden. Ooh, look at the animations. I do love the animations on the gold cards. I'm actually gonna keep the Arcane Missiles in case he puts down something naughty for the time being. And then next turn, Explosive Sheep. Definitely Explosive Sheep now. And, given the fact he's played a Murloc Tidecaller, what's the bet? It's a Murloc Paladin deck. Yeah! It's a Murloc Paladin deck! Oh, we are going to have so much fun with this. Bye-bye! And with this, now he's literally going to go for my face, even though I know I can destroy his entire board. You see, Michael Bay may actually pay off in this one, just having explosions everywhere. Yep, he is going for my face. Bye-bye! And you know what? Arcane Missiles! Let's just do 3 extra damage to repay him as well. Yes, good. You see, next turn, seeing as turn 4 is a little bit lean, we've got Knife Juggler and, ooh, Mad Bomber actually might be decent here. Let's see if he does the jump for us. Hits the face, I come off slightly worse about that. Shit. In that case, Knife Juggler goes down. That's not bad for turn 4. Couple of minions on the board. He can definitely clear with one Silver Hand with the Silver Hand region. He's got 2 little small guys now. Is he playing anything else? Grimscale Oracle. And another Grimscale Oracle. Interesting. Okay. Do we want to do it? I think we do. So right. First things first, hit him in the face and Matabola! Yeah! Come on! He has done the job! Thank you very much, my son! He's a lovely little boy, isn't he? He's certainly worked out well today.
Well met.
It's the Hearthstone Happy Hour. It's just a little jingle going through my head. There we go. We got lots of Silverhand recruits on the board now, thanks to that lovely little scam. I think what we need to do... well, the thing is, his stuff is not going to last. We're actually going to get rid of that. And we're going to get rid of one of those. And you know what? We're going to put down the Wall Pyromancer and go face with the Matter Bomber. There you go. Lovely. Because the thing is, if he plays a board of stuff, I've got 2 sets of clears, in essence.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. Go on. And fine. And fine. And Ragnaros comes up next turn. Okay, we're gonna play Baron Geddon. Why not? Let's make it interesting. Yeah! And... come on, explosions! Yeah! We have Lethal on the board. Ah, Murloc Knight coming out. And... what potentially is he going to get? Is he going to get a charge? That would be very helpful. He doesn't. Oh dear. It appears that... it appears that things have gone a bit wrong here. So what we're going to do... we're just going to go... play Ragnaros. I know it's BM. But at least he knows we had it. And... burp our way to victory. Well done, Hager! Yeah, the Michael Bay deck is absolutely bloody ridiculous. It doesn't always win, mind you. It really is a... So, next is the Adventure deck. Now, if you remember this from the video before Christmas, it's only got one of everything in this, and that's for one particular reason. It's since the last single-player expansion came out. It's basically all around adventuring. There is one change to it, though. I put in Questing Adventurer. It's the Adventure deck. Why could I not put in the Questing Adventurer? It makes sense. Everything else still remains there, though. And the trump card with this is still Reno Jackson, which, obviously, because the deck contains no more than any one of any card, yep, you're going to be guaranteed a full hero. And remarkably, Reno Jackson does come out more often than you actually think. So, without any further ado, let's go to the ladder. And also, open up the next bottle of Jollop. So, how are we all doing this evening on the old chat thingy? Are we doing well? We're having a good time? You listening to any good tunes? And that's the thing, I always debate whether or not to put on music. Although, mind you, if it's Happy Hour, the thing is, I would just want the Bullseye theme tune playing in the background, and eventually people would just get annoyed. And good God, we're going second, and we got a hell of a decent first pitch. Aside from the Core Rager... actually, I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that entire hand. I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. This is actually not bad.
Feast of Winter Vale.
And say hello to Lego, Luigi, whoever. We've got a really good on curve type thing here. This is really nice. So, burn. Tell you what. I tell you what, we're going to go with Fire Blast ourselves, because then we have a choice. And that will do very, very nicely. Completely unexpected, in all honesty. Turn 2 is a nice choice, actually. Depending on, obviously, what he does with the Mana Worm. Oh, dear. Right, fair enough, then. Questing Adventurer comes out for turn 3. Actually, that might not be that would actually die to both of those straight away. Yeah, I think we'll get ourselves an additional option here. Oh, and we got Desert Camel, Unleash the Hounds, or Blackwing Technician. Now, as we don't have a dragon in the deck, Desert Camel, I don't think I've even got a one-cost minion still. Unleash the Hounds looks like the obvious thing. It is a bit of a bastard thing for hunters to do, but, you know, meh. And I tell you what, we'll actually get rid of the Divine Shield on the Inoyatron. Yes. And then, oops, empty bottle. There'll be a Freshers bag full of empty bottles later on, I guess. So, Come on, Legolas. What are you going to be playing? What are you doing? What are you saying? What are you wearing? Sexy times. He's thinking about it. He or she, I have no idea. I mean, we're playing the mage. Meh. We'll assume it's a she. It's a she. Yeah. He's a she, or she's a he, she. I don't know what I'm saying. He's doing stuff. He's doing stuff on the board right now. Yes. There we go. So he's got a Cogmaster. Ooh! Hello, Bronzebeard. You might be absolutely sexy come later on. As he has 4 minions, this actually is not too shabby. There we go, and I think we will just literally get rid of your board on the other side. And you know what? I don't trust the Monoworm, frankly, so you're going, son. Because they have the ability to spiral out of control, and also, if we do this, he gets a spare part, but the Cogmaster goes back down to a 1-2. Not a bad little ball clear, actually. Turn 4, I'm not sure what to do, frankly. Sorry, I can't see the screen. There's the empty bottles. Father Detreader comes out, and he's got 3 back. Now. What do we do here? Do we? I think actually we'll do a combination. Questing Adventurer, the coin, which buffs that to a 3/3, and the King's Elk, which hopefully we should be able to draw. That turns that into a 4/4. Yay! And we get a Savannah Highmane out of it. Nice, absolutely nice. Can't complain about that at all. And we'll just hit for 1 in the face. Because ultimately he's going to have to think about trading or just going for my face next turn. It's up to him, actually. Very much so. Ah, dear. I might have to disappear to just go and get some more out of the fridge. This is not bad. What better things to do on a Wednesday night than drink yourself silly while playing a make-believe card game, eh? And also live on the internet! You see, this is only the stuff that they could dream of back in the 60s or whenever. Doing this kind of thing. Questing Adventurer goes, and he gets a Mad Scientist out of it. Okie dokie, fair enough. Now, unfortunately, the Ram Wrangler is going to be absolutely fantastic here. So let's see what beast we get as a result. We get a Desert Camel, you bastard. Okay, never mind. Well, do we get rid of the Gorilla A-Bots or the Cogmaster? Or it's going to be one of these, unfortunately. I think remarkably, we're actually better off getting rid of that, and then it goes back down to a 1-2. There we go. So therefore, damage was reduced on the board again. Yes. This is how we do it. Boom, boom. This is how we do it. Na, 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 na. And the Mech Whooper comes out. This is how he does it. He's playing with the Cogmaster and the Mad Scientist. Oh, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that song. Goblin Blast Mage. That's going to be nasty for me. And I don't lose all the minions, which is at least something gratifying. There we go. And no secrets come out, so that's actually quite good. I believe in miracles. since you came along. What to do, yeah. This is actually a very good point. I mean, tell you what, we could do Explorer's Hat, get rid of the Mech Warper, so he can't play out cheaper mechs. That would certainly do it. And in fact, I think we will do that. And then Mech Warper goes. And then we'll play out... Actually... Ooh. We'll play out Brawn. And also the Web Spinner. Why not? We get a couple extra minions on the board. I mean, the thing is, we don't... The only battle cry we have is that one, and that's only if we get rid of our hand that becomes an absolute evil beast. That in essence, if Bran stayed alive, that becomes a 10-10. If my hand is empty. The likelihood is, it won't be. More mechs coming out. The Chugga is an evil little bastard, in my opinion. Really is. But nevertheless, we shall defeat him. We shall fight him on the beaches and in the streets. We shall never surrender. And we'll also sound constipated while we do it. Come on, Lego. What are you doing? Who are you going to hit? Okay, Desert Camel gives us the Explorer's Hat back in our hand, which is absolutely fabulous, darling. And that's rather interesting. Because what we can do, actually, is use the Explorer's Hat on the Web Spinner. Gets rid of that minion off the board. And let's see what we get as a result. There we go. We actually, yeah. So we've got options. Now, the unfortunate thing here is we haven't got an awful lot else to play at the moment. Stranglethorn Tiger, he would probably just miss us. I think it's going to have to be, looking at it, actually that might not be bad, playing the Tundra Runner. The thing is, if I have beasts in my hand, all of them all of a sudden start having charge. And I probably shouldn't have hit with it. I'm thinking about that now. Is he going to actually run one into it? It just stopped the damage coming to me, but it is still a bit of an issue. Mech. Oh, what? Nefarian? Oh, that's huge. Oh dear. This is going to get a little bit nasty. Okay, just going for face. Right, may not have wanted to do that. Because what we can do is actually get the Savannah High main out. And the Huge Toad, actually. Seeing as it has charge. We will actually get rid of the Mech Warper. And we'll then also run the Savannah High main in. And then, because they have charge, we get rid of the Spider Tank. Bap him for one. And then get rid of Nefarian. For a ridiculous board clear. As sorts. You know, okay, the Snow Chug is still there. But nevertheless, you know, we are losing badly, by the way. Another Mech Warper! Bloody hell. I just get the feeling that I can't get rid of them. Okay, so... This is rather bad right now. We're going to have to get rid of the Snow Chugger. And hopefully that's... you're right, so it didn't summon anything. We've got 7 left. I think Stranglethorn Tiger. And let's buff it up 1 as well.
Job's done.
And let's just hope that there's nothing else in his hand that can actually kill us this turn. Because look how far behind we are. This is just insane. Ah, spider tank coming out. Dealing 1 damage to my face. And, yep. But, we do have the fossilized devil saw. Which is going to be very, very handy. You can't target it, mate. It's stealth. Although, that does mean he does have a spell that he's thinking about doing. Archfief for a farm is coming out. That would be absolutely lovely next turn. But right now, we've just got to stop the damage going to our face. And actually, let's just get rid of the spider tank. And... ah! Balls! Well, that's a shame, isn't it? The thing is, I do actually have the Devil Saw in my, there. He's got to do something to get rid of the taunt. If he does, he wins, basically. Oh, and it's a fireball! No! No! Oh, the humanity of it all. Well played by Lego there. Absolutely. Love it. Absolutely love it. Right. Let's see, Tavern Brawl, are you actually working now? Yes, you are! So let's see what it is this week. No idea. And... Battle of the Builds. What's better? Battlecry, Death Rattle spells, or Murlocs? Make a deck, pick a side, and let's find out. Okay... So, Battlecry, Death Rattle, Spells, or Murlocs? I am very curious. I'm going to be doing the Murloc deck, definitely, for the Paladin. Because you know that that's going to be good. Murloc Knight, anything can happen. Only just the one, because that's just pure evil. So, Finley, Murloc Tycor, a couple of those. Grimscale Oracle, definitely. Puddle Stomper, Cult-like Oracle, Alt Murkai. There we go. Murloc Raider. And then for the Paladin cards, I think what we'll do is have a Sword of Justice. And who else? This is actually quite a decent thing here, because what we could do, Keeper of Alderman is actually quite interesting. Tyrion Ford Ring, I think we'll put him in. And I tell you what, let's put in some buffs. Definitely some buffs here. Where's Defender of Argos Catalogue? We'll need. I'm going to put a couple of Defenders of Argos Catalogues in. And then, who else? Who else? A Nubrash Sentinel actually isn't too shabby, simply because it gives extra life to the Murlocs. I don't know here, actually. What should we do? I think, actually, we're going to get hold of a certain 5-cost card for, what was it? Muckless Champion, that's the one. Get a couple of those in. So there's the Brawl deck. Mostly Murlocs, with a couple of exceptions, obviously. Defender of Argos Catalogue, and then Muckless Champion, Tyrion Ford Ring, and one Anything Can Happen. Let's see how we get on with that then. Murlocs! I've chosen the Murloc deck. But this, I have no idea exactly how this is going to work. This really is first time stuff. Really am curious as to how this gets on. I'm so happy because it's the happy hour. Gul'dan! And we're playing against someone that's called ZX2X2. I think someone just pushed a few buttons on the keyboard and couldn't be bothered. Fair enough. Right, anything can happen. We're going to chuck all of you. We're actually going to keep the Murloc War Leader, because the odds are turn 3, that is definitely going to come in handy. And... okay. Not too clever for turn 1, actually. Oh, hello. What's this? So this is how it's going. There is you basically get a choice, do you? Interesting. So this is how you choose it. Now I can see some bloody good stuff coming here. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go with Murloc bonus. And the bonus is only for me. And I tell you what, we'll keep that. Next turn, we'll do Murloc War Leader. Unless, in essence, it kind of makes sense that you'll run the Murloc Tiny Fin in. Mortal Coil. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking about the Murloc War Leader is actually going to be terrible because it buffs them all up. And, yeah, actually, thinking about it, this is going to be bad. Interesting. So, what, it keeps coming back? Ah, okay. Very interesting, in fact. Right, okay. So... what do we do here? Shall we do... I tell you what. It's going to be obvious. I'm going to go with Argos Catalogue in between the two. And then... boom! And he hasn't got anything to hit me with. Although he could... I don't know if he can just still do... he's got any other removal in play. But at the very least, we do have something to start hitting the board. It depends what he's got, in fact, in his deck. Whether he's got any more Murlocs or otherwise. If he hasn't, then this is going to be absolutely fantastic. Right, so there we go. Absolutely nothing on his side. So, what we'll do... we'll get rid of that other Murloc, and then we'll put down a Murloc War Leader. Now, this is going to be bad for me later on. Come on, you got to buff up. There you go. We're actually going to get rid of the Acolyte of Pain, one of them. Come on. There we go. It's really slow, isn't it, tonight? I don't know what's going on. Come on. Come on. There you go. And again. Can you do it? Come on! Yeah, there you are. So at the end of his turn, he gets a 3-2 Murloc out of it. The thing is, I actually have a hell of a board presence right now. Oh, Hellfire comes out and wipes the entire board. And, what? Okay. Ta-da! No, I was curious. Let's see. I don't know. Hearthstone seems to be really struggling. Whether or not this mode is actually taxing the service or not too much, I don't know. Let's just see what we get here. Nothing fantastic, but at least it's just extra stuff later on. So let's go back to the Brawl. Seeing as we've won, somehow. I tell you what, we're going to go with an all Death Rattle deck now. And here we go, bye-bye. And we're going to go with Whirling Warlock for this. For the Death Rattles. And let's choose, because they've got stuff that chooses Death Rattle minions. Oh, if I can spell it. Death. The thing is, Death Rattle. Saucy. Actually, here, the Dread Seed would be pretty good. Because it's a permanent Death Rattle. So let's put in the Lepernones, Blood Mage Falmos, Undertaker definitely, Clockwork no. Huge Toad, Nerubian Egg, Loot Hoarder for card draw, yeah, I can see that. Little Exorcist, why not? Baron Rivendare, do we want to put him in? Piloted Shredder, Sludge Belcher, Abomination, Fugan and Starling, definitely. Ken, Piloted Shredder. Ooh, the thing is... Yeah. I tell you what, we're going to get rid of one Loot Hoarder, put in Sneeds, and get rid of one Clockwork Gnome, and put in Sylvanas Windrunner. So we're basically going completely Death Rattle here, and the Little Exorcist will also provide a little bit of extra taunt in case we catch up, we come across someone else, actually. That's actually not bad. Yeah, I'll go with that. Dreadsteed. Actually, I tell you what, one Dreadsteed out, one Harvest Golem in. We'll go with that. So, this is the Death Rattle Brawl deck. Let's see if the Death Rattle bonus yields us a little bit of extra funly goodness. Funly goodness? What does it even mean? What words am I saying there, boy? I don't know. Ah, dear. Happy, happy, joy, joy. 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 We found ourselves a worthy opponent after I was singing Happy, Happy, Joy, Joy from Ren and Stimpy. I missed that cartoon. We're playing Enemy! Enemy! Okie dokie! So, Undertaker and Loot Hoarder. Looks to be our first couple of cards. I'm going to keep Undertaker. Let's see what else we can pair that with. And we get Huge Toad and Little Exorcist. That's actually not a bad draw to start with. And he's picking out his card. It looks like you only get the choice right at the very beginning of the game. Okay, so his Battlecry minions have +1/+1. Interesting. Right. Ours, obviously, is the Death Rattle bonus, where our Death Rattle minions will have +1/+1. Okay, so what we're going to do is coin into Loot Hoarder. Coin into Loot Hoarder. Actually, coin into Huge Toad. Why not? There you go. A 4/3 first of all on the board. That's pretty good. Maybe this is why it's a little bit janky right now, because the game's having to work overtime. Ooh, Echoing Ooze. That's pretty smart. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that at all. And actually, the thing is, because it gets 1/+1, this becomes automatically an attacking minion. I think we're going for the Nerubian Egg. There we go. So next turn it can definitely hit. Nice. Absolutely nice. I did not expect that, actually. Ooh. This might actually become a really interesting thing, because you can always automatically set it off.
Don't mess with Tusk.
Ooh, there we go, and ooh, oh dear. Right, the thing is, unfortunately, the Little Exorcist is not going to be that helpful on this occasion, because obviously he'll be able to. Don't know. Should I play Undertaker and also Loot Hoarder? That might actually get us a little bit of oomph.
You're dead.
And then Loot Hoarder afterwards. And there we go. We got ourselves a 2/2, and we'll get rid of the boar with the Nerubian Egg. So it really is value for money, this one. Really is. Because hell, even the Loot Hoarder is going to be value for money getting rid of the Hunter. Surprisingly good, actually, as it stands. Ken Bloodhoof and the Abomination, actually, that turns into a 5/5/5 with an area of effect for 2. Can't argue there. Yeah, I'm starting to like this.
So many options.
There are so many options. Enemy. Enemies not into me. Oh, you got rid of my little friend. Oh. And other noises. Right, okay, well, you've become obvious to get rid of. Come on. There we go, we got a 4-4 on the board. Now, do we do Mechanical Yeti? Or, I think, actually, to safeguard the Nerubian, we're going to put down Little Exorcist. It's not going to get any bigger. But at least, you know, it does stop the acidic Swampoos right in his tracks. In that he's got to get through that first in order to do anything there. Oh, there you go. The Tomb Spider's out. Yep. That's really, really good. Looks like the Abomination's going to be the next go. Ooh, Sludge Belcher, actually. Abomination for board clear, or... Yeah, actually, that becomes really, really sticky. There you go, and let's get rid of you. Eventually. There we go. So, you've got to get through a 4-6 and then a 1-2 afterwards. That actually is pretty good. Ken Bloodhoof looks to be the next obvious one. Depending... Oh, there we go. Another Tomb Spider created by the Tomb Spider. Really? Really? You lucky pup. Ooh. There we go. We've still got the 4-2 on the board. Probably use that to take care of the Tomb Spider, actually. Oh, excuse me. Depends. Pit Snake. Oh, hello. That is rather bad. Okay, so be it.
Excuse me.
We get rid of the 4-4. He then is forced to trade into it. Yeah, and then what we'll do, we'll put down Ken.
Yes, mother.
Because that becomes really, really nasty. It's a 5-6 there, which will summon another minion, which won't get buffed, of course, because it's not a Death Rattle minion in itself, but nevertheless, it's still a really sticky, nasty situation they find themselves in. So, Pit Snake has to be used to get rid of the slime. So, unless he uses something else to get through straight away. He could just, eviscerate, or there's the backstab.
So many.
He's got options, the old rogue. Our old enemy here. Ah! Stormpike Commando, even better! Goes right into the can, and there's my Ben Bloodhoof, which can unfortunately just trade into the Stormpike Commander. That 5-3 is actually pretty good. Really is. An old dagger coming out. Hey! And the first hit. Finally, Fugan! Hello there! You're absolutely gorgeous, aren't you, darling? I think it's time we put you and the Loot Hoarder out. Oh, come on, come on. It's thinking about it. And you. And actually, we get rid of your Stormpike Commando. Yeah, that's what we do. Pretty nasty board, especially if he's not got anything to answer Fugan, especially with the fact that those inflated stats are there. That's pretty damn good. Chromagus. Yeah, pretty good there actually. I'm going to be forced to actually trade for that, aren't I? But it's not too bad actually. Piloted Sky Golem, and I tell you what we'll do. Oop. Come on. Come on. Come on. Catch up. Come on. There you go. We'll draw a card. Clockwork Gnome. Yep, play that immediately. And then we'll get rid of him, and we still have Fugan on the board. Nice. Pretty strong board with this, actually. I mean, this 1-1 buff Makes a hell... Even these one-cost minions, absolutely delightful to play. I'm also almost out of beer. Sprinting, he's trying. The thing is, I do have the ability to now really start screwing him up. What's he got in his hand? Silence on... Oh, nothing on the piloted Sky Golem. But we've got Sneeds now. Oh, yeah. Thanking you. Turns into a 6/8. Let's get rid of the Iron Beak Owl. And we got Freezer Minion. And now let's just start smacking in the face. Eventually when the thing catches up. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there you go. And... delayed reaction. Yes! I don't think the game is coping very well with this brawl somehow. Pan of Knives. He's drawing hard. What's he fishing for? What are you fishing for, my son? He's assassinating the piloted Sky Golem? He doesn't want these two to go off. Oh, especially with the fact that I will summon a legendary minion. Yes, 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 yes. What are you going to do? Oh, he's getting rid of Fugan. Sylvanas Windrunner comes out, and... tell you what, we will play Mechanical Yeti. Do we want to play Sylvanas? I think we'll actually do, because we're in a fairly commanding lead, we'll actually do a card draw here. And actually, screw it, Blood Mage Foulness. It turns into a 2/2, actually pretty decent. And then finally hit in the face. I can't even end the turn. There you go. It's down to 8. What's he going to do? The Death Rattle does seem to be really helping. Reno Jackson! Oh, look at that! Absolutely wonderful stuff!
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Oh, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant. Voodoo Doctor as well. Played for no real reason, actually. Okay, well, I tell you what. This is what we will do. Shall we get rid of... Right, we definitely get rid of him. Because we want some card draw. Huge Toad. I tell you what, this is what we'll do. We'll freeze Reno. Jolly good. And we'll play Sylvanas here.
Time for games.
And we will also... we'll also play the Huge Toad. And you know what? We're actually going to get rid of the Shattered Cleric. So because the thing is, this is a 6/6, and yeah, we'll hit. We need board control here more than anything else. We've got a couple of taunts at the very least. We can actually outlast him. He says. He's run through a fair number of cards, unfortunately. Shiv, deal 1 damage, draw a card. He's drawing hard here. Is he actually going to bop it? Oh, Brand's... Okay, so he's being an adventurer. My enemy is being an adventurer here. Okay. Yeah. This is where it might get a little bit more interesting. Oh, of course, he gets 2 cards out of it. Braun is really, really good. Fan of Knives. And I get to give 1 health to a minion. Remarkably. Piloted Shredder actually comes out here. This is the part where we're gonna obviously trade in for, or do we want to trade in to Reno? Nah, I'll tell you what. We're gonna take Reno Jackson. Lovely, 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 and what we will do, we'll actually make sure we can get rid of. Yeah, we're gonna take his high-powered stuff.
Let none survive.
And then we can armor plate it. Yeah, so there we go. We're gonna armor plate him. And then Little Exorcist and the Piloted Sky Golem. And end the turn. End the turn. End the turn, damn you. Come on, come on. I can't believe how long this match is lasting. What's enemy going to be doing? Loatheb comes out. Battlecry, enemy spells. Oh dear. Well, you're a bit bad, aren't you? Is he going to silence? Okay. And what are you doing with Loatheb? Well, that's not really a massively compelling thing. The one Dreadsteed comes out now. So okay, we're gonna play you because you're always gonna come back as a 2/2. Actually, you're gonna be bloody annoying. And Piloted Shredder. Yep. And what we're gonna do? We're gonna chuck in Sneeds into Lower Feb, and let's see what legendary minion we actually pick up. It's the Black Knight! Dear me. Piloted Golem, we're gonna... We're actually gonna smack in the face and then use Reno Jackson to clear.
How much?
Yeah. There we go. And then it becomes a 1 less 4/4. And I tell you what, we'll also do card draw and then hit that. And then hit in the face. Harvest Golem for next turn. Absolutely spiffing, darling. So this is actually not going to be too bad. This is going to be a 2/2 that comes back forevermore. Unless silenced, of course. What's enemy got in his pockets? He's got 6 cards left. I have 9. He's got a decent hand, actually, though. No Miss Inventor. He's drawing again.
Locked and loaded.
And is he going to use? Yeah, Alvin Archer goes.
I hope you like my invention.
Novice Adventure, Novice Engineer, drawing a card again, and we win! Yes! I think he died of boredom. And we get ourselves a Golden Soulfire out of that. That's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Well, that's been fun. This is a very interesting brawl, I've got to say. Battlecry, Death Rattle, Spells, or Murlocs? Interesting one. I wonder how well that'll go. I'm actually going to leave it there tonight, campers, because, frankly, you must have had more than enough of me by now. And obviously, we've been going on over an hour, so we're no longer entitled to be happy. Never mind. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me live on Twitch. Obviously, thank you to you all that will watch this on YouTube afterwards, because inevitably there are people that are actually strange enough to watch this on YouTube. Don't forget, actually, because I started putting the links back down on the banner, as you can see below. You got usometimes.com. Obviously, you're watching this on Twitch, or you can watch live stuff whenever I can be bothered. If you're catching this on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, just look for Sometimes. And finally, if you're absolutely bored and want to chat with me, you've got the Twitter at Lord of Leisure. Thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you all once again very soon for more drinking shenanigans and card playing silliness. Until then, bye!